I'll never forget the time that I really hurt my back and my ASI joint. I was kind of being an idiot and I was lifting kind of heavy and I didn't have good form and I pinched all the nerves in my lower back. And immediately I collapsed to the ground and I was like, what the heck do I do? And I think everybody's had an experience like this where they pinch their lower back, even if it's just bending over to pick up your car keys on the ground. And the reality is there's a lot of information out there and most of it's not all that helpful. So if this has ever happened to you, then I've got 2 things that you can do after a back injury to help you recover from it faster. Now, one of the most common reasons we end up with that pinched nerve in our back is because our spine is compressed downward like this, which compresses the disc and pinches on these nerves right here. So the first step is to lengthen your spine, get it to pull out like this and create more space. Here's how to do it. Safely bring your body towards a wall and bring your back towards the ground like this. At first, you're just gonna scoot your butt up against a wall and bring your feet flat on the wall like this. The first step is walk your shoulder blades like this. Think about length through the top of your head and try to reach your tailbone down as much as possible. This is gonna help you create space. Now find a position for your feet with your hips out like this and try to just relax. Every time we inhale, try to find a muscle in the body that feels tight, especially in the hips or in the lower back. And as you exhale, try to relax it. You can take a moment every few breaths to kind of lengthen the spine a little bit more, and you can sit in this position for anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes to help loosen up the spine and create length throughout the entire spine, which is gonna make that back feel so much better. The second thing we wanna do is strengthen our glute muscles and our lower back muscles, and even more important, learn how to move properly, because when you move your body better, you feel better in your body. Here's an amazing progression that you can do at home that's gonna show you all of that. Just find a wall in your house that you can use to do this movement. Then grab a piece of tape, can be any piece of tape, you're just using this as a marker. Put that piece of tape about 6 inches away from the wall like this, and then put your toes on that piece of tape. Now from there, what you're gonna do is nice tall posture, take a big breath in, squeeze your core muscles, push your butt back, shift your weight to your heels, tap your forehead to the wall, and then stand back up by squeezing the glutes. And all you're gonna do throughout the day is 10 reps of this, maybe once or twice a day, learning how to hinge through the hips. And every day, what you can do is come down to that piece of tape and move it back an inch or so. And over time, what happens is we increase the range of motion required to do this front bend. And eventually, we're restoring our body's natural function of hinging forward and hinging backwards without experiencing back pain. If at any point that hurts, you're going too far too fast, move it backwards, practice with smaller movements, be patient and be kind to yourself. And guess what will happen if you do these 2 things? Your back will feel so much better.